here we go. Looking right at the camera. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Texas Cigar Roadshow. I'm David, I'm a Texan, and I love cigars. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back. Like I said, we're back in the man cave, home show for another episode. I'm still not up to par as far as lifting heavy weights, and my lights and everything like that definitely are heavy, and I can't get them out of the house by myself. So we're going to do another show here. Give me another month to heal. I think I should be pretty good. Doctor says everything's going great. The scar's looking good. Tissues, I just need to get in to some more outpatient therapy and get that thing worked out. But everything's going good. I'm going to do another show here. I hope that gave you guys enough time to get your drink ready. I have this Texas Toast is brought to you by Railport Brewery, Ellis County's first brewery. And it is located in Waxahachie, Texas, and it is right next to my home lounge, Latitude Cigars. This that I'm toasting with is the Totality. This is a collaboration between Railport and Southern Roots right here in Waxahachie. This was made especially for the Total Eclipse that we had not too long ago. What is cool about this can is this whole sticker will pull off. You can pull this whole thing off and it will stick onto something else. So totally cool. I've peeled one off already. Got a can saved because I think it's pretty historic. Pretty cool collaboration, and it's a great beer. This is a Black Indian Pale Ale. I love IPAs. I love stouts. Railport makes one of my favorite stouts around the Tender Mercy. So here is to good friends, good conversations. It's what we call a Texas Toast. Oh man, that's delicious. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what they were saying between the mash bills with this, but it is a collaboration between Railport Brewery and Southern Roots. Both breweries are here in Waxahachie. Railport, like I said, was the first brewery to be in Ellis County, which is our county that we're here at. So, with that being said, we've got our toast underway. We need some news, right? I need some news. Sorry about that. I needed to get my cigar. I've got, this is one of the newest Las Dados. Thought I had everything ready. That's one of the pitfalls of doing it at home. It's like kind of, I get out of whack, out of routine, and tend to forget things. Cigar was laying right over there. Had it sitting out, but it's like, okay, what do I need? I got to get my drink, got to get this, got to get that. I don't have anybody else to remind me of what to do. Oh, wow. I need to do a review on this. This is, and that beer, that pairing, I should pair this together. Okay, enough of that. How about we get to some cigar news? Put that down. First, we have something from the Room 101 Hit Run Redux. They're saying it ships today. When this came out, I cannot remember, but it was for April. And the Redux of Room 101 Hit Run will soon hit retail with new blend created by the dynamic duo Matt Booth and Robert Caldwell. Matt Booth said, "I'm thrilled to bring another Room 101 sub-brand back to life with this expression of hit and run. The brand was born of a collaborative seed between myself and Robert Caldwell. It's about our creative process as much as it is about two like-minded psychopaths who've stuck together over the years. This cigar is the physical and combustible manifestation of an intergalactic connection, which proves that an authentic friend and a good cigar can help more than you may imagine. That's good. That sounds just like Matt Booth. Now, if you've ever gotten to talk to him, the man is quite imaginative with his vocabulary. He is quite the storyteller. Let's put it that way. And he's fun to talk to. The blend is made with a Mexican San Andres wrapper, an Ecuadorian Sumatra binder, and a blend of Nicaraguan C98. Is that Corojo 98? And Pennsylvania filler with an added layer of Nicaraguan leaf. That's interesting. Matt Booth describes the experience as being sophisticated with depth and transition, and notes that it blends power with balance. He says hit and run pairs well with your favorite memory of the DMV. See what I mean? Sometimes when he talks, I have no idea what he's talking about. I don't know how to take that, because I don't like going to the DMV. Who does? How can something like that pair well with the memory? I don't know. See, the guy he's way out there in his thinking, but he definitely knows what he's doing when he's blending. Robusto 550 is $12.99. Toro 650 is $13.29. A Gordo 660 is $14.39, and a Perfecto 5.12 by 60 is a $16.99. They're coming in 20 count boxes. And all Room 101 hit and run packaging features a colorful Room 101 branding. Very cool. Very, very cool. So again, this is Los Dados. This is a Matt Booth stick right there, blending when he started revamping the Los Dados. This one is very nice. It's a dark Maduro, and it's going good with that beer, what I'm getting out of that. Interesting. Can't let this go out. Right? Tell me down below what you guys are pairing your cigars with. I've never gotten any comments from anybody that says, hey Dave, I toasted you with a Texas toast with this. This is what I was drinking. Because we say you can drink anything. I don't care what it is. Just toast us with something. Water. I've never gotten any comments saying what you guys have toasted. Tell me what you guys are drinking. I mean, we're drinking beer now. And you've seen what we've drank in the past. Doesn't matter. Dadgummit. See what I mean? This is like Dave Yancey. When we're talking, or he's talking on set, and his cigar isn't keeping up with mine, and it might be going out and things, and that's because he's talking too much. Now here I am. I'm talking too much, and the cigar goes out. But we've got some more news. This is some McAuliffe cigars and All Saints cigars. This just came out here very recently. I know there was other cigar news guys that have let this out, but this is only a couple of days old right here when I've got it in my hand. Matter of fact, Amanda just sent it to me today. But this is All Saints and McAuliffe Cigars are announcing a new phase of independent growth following their collaborative success. Says that All Saints Cigars and McAuliffe Cigars have jointly and amicably decided to conclude their successful unified sales operation program over the next 90 days. The partnership, which has effectively leveraged the strength of both brands, will gracefully transition to allow each company to pursue tailored operational strategies. This change reflects our commitment to evolving with the dynamic retail landscape and meeting our customers' needs with agility. I was just talking about this the other day with Jason Fields, who is the Texas rep for McAuliffe here. Great guy. And a few other guys that were in the lounge. And it's basically what McAuliffe does. They are all about the brick and mortars and their customers. You and me are customers, but their brick and mortars are their customers because they're all about the brick and mortars and getting their product in the brick and mortar so we can partake of them. But that's I mean, they're always about how do we continue the experience, make it better with our retailers, therefore making it better for you and I. How do we do that? And this is what they're talking about here. They quote here, we express our deepest gratitude to Mickey Pegg and Frank Loya at All Saints Cigars for their openness and willingness to engage in this innovative collaboration, said McAuliffe Cigars President Dan Thompson. Their contributions have been invaluable, and we have all learned a great deal from this unique partnership. Mickey Pegg will turn his focus entirely to All Saints Cigars, propelling the brand towards new levels of growth and success. This strategic realignment enables both All Saints Cigars and McAuliffe Cigars to concentrate on their core strategies while maintaining mutual support in the market. This is another quote. Our partnership has culminated in significant achievements, not least the positive reception at recent trade shows. The entire McAuliffe team has been supportive and flexible, a pleasure to work with, remarked Mickey Pegg. We reaffirm our commitment to all our retail partners and their continued prosperity. Both companies will operate jointly until the end of June, honoring their dedication to customer service and enduring a seamless transition. All Saints and McAuliffe express their gratitude to their teams, clients, and the cigar community for their support during their partnership. We anticipate this new chapter will be marked by a continued growth and individual successes as we independently build upon the strong foundation laid by our collaboration. So some interesting news there. You know, I'm always excited about what McAuliffe Cigars is doing because of that type of mindset that they have for the retailers and us smokers. It's all about improving, not just putting out cigar brands, even though they came out with a great new one, the blue, this year. It is all about making the community of cigars, whether it's the retailer or us, more enriched. And so with that, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Just stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying your drink and your cigar that you've got. While you're watching this, we're back. We're going to have a little bit more news. This one's interesting. The Macanudo, some news here. They're launching the new Emissary brand with España expression. Macanudo, this is PCA 2024, which, you know, PCA was just last month. Whenever it was, is March this year. Macanudo proudly presents Emissary, a new brand created to deliver sophisticated smoking experiences. The line will debut on March 25th with its first full-time expression called Macanudo Emissary España. Steve Abbott, director of marketing for Macanudo, explained, "The inspiration for Emissary came from our search for a refined smoking experience influenced by European sophistication. Using Spanish tobacco to create Macanudo Emissary España, we are confident that we've delivered on this goal. Owing its allure to a rare Havana seed tobacco from a rural region in west central Spain, and to aged tobacco whose complexity has deepened over time, Macanudo Emissary España is a masterfully derived 5-country blend. Wow. Says the tobacco that inspired Macanudo Emissary España's name is grown near the town of Villalobos, Spain. There, the region's rocky soil and Mediterranean climate yield a rich tobacco that is completely unique. That sounds interesting. Grown near olive trees and pepper fields used for paprika, the tobacco is characterized by thick, oily leaves from the warm, dry summer days and mild nights. When combined with the area's rocky soil, the result is tobacco with intensity and complexity. That sounds very interesting. Olive trees, the mustiness of olives, the deeper, earthy type of tones you're going to get out of that, and paprika, some peppery notes, maybe, hopefully, something like that, a spicy type of cooking spice or something like that, maybe, that could result in the soil. Very interesting. Several additional fillers comprise the blend, including 5-year aged Dominican Piloto, 6-year aged Nicaraguan, and 5-year aged Colombian tobacco. The binder is a 6-year-old Nicaraguan leaf from Condega and is crowned with a gleaming Connecticut-grown broadleaf Claro. Wow, wrapper that has been aged for 5 years. Wow, this sounds delicious. Intriguingly complex with a captivating aroma, the medium-bodied cigar offers prevalent notes of toasted cedar, almonds, and caramel. Very interesting. It's going to come in a Robusto, Toro, Churchill, and Perfecto. 5x52 for the Robusto at $14.99. Toro 6x52 at $15.99. Churchill 7x48 traditional $16.99, and a Perfecto and 6x40 by 54 at $17.99. Interesting. I got a, I don't know if you guys are part of any of the cigar news outlets that are out there. You've got General Cigar, CAO. You can get on their website and be a part of that community. And you can get into whether it's the Macanudo, I like Macanudo, or I like La Gloria Cubana, or I like CAO, or whatever. But being a part of that, this will be my second one. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but I got an email saying that I was selected to taste the Macanudo Emissary. So that should be very interesting. I don't know what they're going to do. I did one before with the La Gloria Cubana Society cigar, where they send you 3 cigars and they don't tell you what's in it, but you basically have to take notes and then send it in and rate it 1, 2, 3, which one you like. And then they took all the people that did that and they came up with the Society cigar. So I don't know. I mean, it sounds like this cigar is already done, so I don't know what it means that I am selected to taste it. So that, I'm still interested. I mean, it still sounds like a fantastic cigar. So that sounds great. I'll let you guys know what becomes of that. Speaking of General Cigars, we got some CAO news. And they're launching 2 expressions. These really excite me. This one sounds very interesting. It's of the same blend with a new FASA line. So PCA, CAO launched 2 collections called CAO FASA Sol and FASA Noche. The lines share the same blend, yet offer unique smoking experiences due to their distinctive wrappers. So this is interesting. So you've got binder filler the same, but the only thing's different is the wrapper. So that's interesting. All right. Ed Lehman, Senior Brand Manager, explains, we built CAO FASA on a versatile, nuanced blend that combines a Cameroon binder, I just love that, with fillers from Dominican Republic and 3 Nicaraguan growing regions. From this foundation, we set out to highlight the importance of the wrapper on the overall experience of the cigar. CAO Fasa Sol and the CAO Fasa Noche could not be more alike, yet they could not be more different. They are literally like night and day, and still perfect for either occasion. This is what CAO is all about, taking our fans on a journey through the tobaccos we choose. There's so many brands in CAO that I love. The Sol and the Noche will be available as full-time additions to the CAO portfolio. Both blends will be offered in a Toro and Giganta format, packed in 24-count boxes and shipped to retail on April 1st. So it should be out there. I'm shooting this right now in the middle of April, and so it should be out there. The Sol is handcrafted in Honduras at Hadza and features a Honduran Olancho San Agustin Oso wrapper, the OSA wrapper, blended to offer a seamless transition from start to finish. Fasa Sol gradually increases in strength to a medium plus profile, and its nuances build from roasted almonds to 5-spice and toast. Interesting. This is a captivating cigar that engages from draw to retro hell. The Fasa Noche is handcrafted at Esteli, Nicaragua. Wow. Where artisans crown the blend with a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. Its effect on the blend is bold and transformative. The cigar has a medium bold and a full flavored profile layered with nuances of molasses, white pepper, chili powder, and dark roast coffee. The Sol Toro 6x50, $6.99. The Sol Giganta is $6.60, is a $7.99. The Noche Toro is $6.99, and the Noche Giganta is $7.99. So they're all the same price. $7.99 for a $6.60 and $6.99 for a $6.50. Go figure. So anyways, guys, that's some interesting news, especially McAuliffe and their collaborations and what they're doing, and just all the different things out there. If you guys have some news that you think is interesting, maybe you've got something going on in your town or something. I'd be interested to try to get some other types of news that are out there. These are good. These are great news items, and I because that gets to everybody, whatever cigars you're going to smoke. But it's cool to know, hey, there's a cigar event, a big cigar event, in Dallas or Kentucky or wherever, and it's open to everybody, and it's going to entail this or that. I'm all up. If you get the news to me in time, I'm all up for getting that news out to you also. But I hope you guys enjoyed the news. You guys, please stay tuned. I will be right back.
Today's Cigar Tip is brought to you by McAuliffe Cigars.
Hey y'all, how about a tip? Cigar humidor maintenance. What is it? Besides getting it cleaned out and ready to put your cigars in there, how do I maintain it? Of course, your temperature is going to be whatever your house is at. The humidity is going to depend on the device inside it. I highly recommend a 69% Boveda pack. If you've got a big humidor, you can put fans in there to move the air around. If you don't, you need to move your cigars around to make sure they stay evenly humidified in there. And then if you've got an electric one, it's got built-in fans. So those things are always great. I love those. But maintenance is basically just maintaining the humidity in your humidor. Great tip, right?
2 families, 1 cigar. Join the Ambassador Program today to make it a perfect blend.
Hey y'all, welcome back. It's time for Cigar Pairing. I know I don't have Dave Yancey with me, but hey, we'll make do, okay? What are we gonna smoke? It is gonna be the Room 101 Hit and Run, collaboration with Caldwell and Matt Booth, the Redux that I mentioned in the news. I'll just read here from the page here. The origin is Dominican cigars. It's a strength medium to full, and the cigar wrapper is a Mexican San Andres, and this is a Robusto 5x50. So we're gonna, that's all that it tells me about that, is just the Dominican and San Andres wrapper. So that's enough for me, okay? So what beer am I gonna, well, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drink a beer. You saw this when we opened the show with our Texas toast. This is the Totality collaboration between Railport and Southern Roots. It's a Black India Pale Ale. I'm thinking, you know, full, I'm thinking, you know, let's go that route. You know, you've heard Dave and me talk about, do you contrast, do you complement? What do you know, how do you pair those things? So this is the route that I'm gonna go. There was the other Matt Booth cigar that I was smoking for when I was pouring this beer at the beginning of the show. So yeah, this is my second beer. This is a different cigar. So, nice head, right? Good dark beer. You can't even see through that. I can't see through it. I don't think you can. So anyways, let's get this cigar cut and lit and get going. Okay, the cold draw on this, good pull, perfect resistance on the draw. Cold draw, I'm getting a light cocoa powder, kind of like a cooking powder, that darker type of taste, but it's not bitter, it's not sweet. Cocoa, just kind of an earthy cocoa taste. Maybe a light coffee type of note. So it's those darker notes that I'm picking up on that. Looked at the foot of it. Looks like it's packed pretty good. Got a few leaves, strands sticking out there. I'll pick those off. Other than that, it looks pretty good in there. Cap came off really nice when I cut that, so let's get it toasted. Look at that smoke. Real, wow. Yeah, that's a real creamy smoke. Excellent smoke amount, but it was like real, just like a milkshake smoke. It was like a heavy smoke, but it was silky smooth. Oh wow, what is that on the retrohale there? It was almost like a cooking spice type of note right there. And that retrohale was just so easy. No pepper. Like I said, this is Dominican San Andres, so Mexican San Andres wrapper. But look at that smoke. I mean, that is just some great smoke output. Love the bands too on the Room 101. This one's got 3 different colored leaves on there. You can see on the flower, and then the Hit and Run. I don't have my glasses on. I can't really see what the signature. I can only imagine it's like Matt Booth and Caldwell signature or something on the side. I'll have to look into that. But Robusto, so far, looking pretty good. But let me try this again. And I haven't even gotten into the beer yet. There's that note again. Wow, it's got a great room note. Fantastic room note. It's a sweet smell and a sweet taste, not sugar sweet, but like an aromatic sweet, like a flower sweet type of note to your, in the retrohale and in that room note. It's like a flower sweet in there. All right, so let's go with a sip of the beer, and then I'll go back to cigar. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good beer. It's got just a little bit of bitterness from the IPA, but then it's got a little bit of the sweetness from the stout. So that's what I like about the contrast with this beer. And granted, this was a one-off for the Total Eclipse that we had not too long ago in April. But yeah, now let's go back to the cigar. Yeah, that flavor's still there. It's like a rose petal sweetness, you know. It's like a rose petal sweetness. I've had chocolates when I was in Ecuador. I've had chocolates that were made with rose petals, and very unique flavor. This is kind of reminding me of that. San Andres is going to have that cocoa notes and those earthy notes and that richness to those that tobacco. The Dominican, I don't know exactly what tobaccos they put in there. It didn't say. The beer has got a little bit of a bitterness, but a little bit of sweetness to accent these. It didn't take away. So when I went drink to cigar, it didn't take away anything from the cigar at all. So I'm going to go cigar to drink now and see if this does something to the beer. Golly, that's great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Going cigar to drink. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one was really good. It pulled out more of the sweetness in the beer. That was really nice. All right, guys. I'll tell you what. I am going to smoke this down into the second third, and I will get back to you. All right, y'all. We're back well into the second third there. And I've been taking small sips of the beer with the cigar and so forth. Definitely getting flavor changes in this. Have not had to touch this up. The only thing, wow, there's that taste. Wow, that's the flavor change right there. Only thing I've had to do is ash it. The ash is a little flaky on this, and I didn't want it landing on me. You can see like a line, heavy line right there where it's going to break off. The burn has maintained pretty good. You know, maintained pretty good right there. Not bad. I'm getting down to the point where I'm going to have to take off this first band. But matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and ash that. Rolling it off on my ash, like Dave Yancey says, it's got a pretty good cone on there. So why don't we go ahead and pop that first band off. Let's see how easy that, oh, see, that's what I like. Just fingernail pop. First band, hit and run is off. So we're down in well into the second third. So the flavor changes that I was getting, that baking spice is now changed to kind of a, I want to say graham cracker bready note, and a lighter cocoa, like a milk chocolate almost, but not sweet. Yeah, it's like a cocoa graham cracker type of taste. Granted, I'm drinking some good beer with it. This is again the Totality from the Railport Southern Roots collaboration. Yeah, it's like a graham cracker, nice light tastes. The sweetness has kind of gone away, and it's gone to this more bready, graham crackery, light cocoa taste. And smoke output still remains. I mean, that's just fantastic. Retro hell, I could retro hell this thing all day long. This thing is just so easy to retro hell. No burn whatsoever. Just totally pleasant. That right there, as I was talking, and after that, it's got a nice long, pretty good long finish. Now, I don't know if that's because of the beer being on my palate also that it's got a long finish, but that smoke right there, coupled with that beer, I almost got an anise taste, so licorice, which I love when I find that in a cigar. That kind of came up as almost, it was way at the back after, you guys heard me talking, and then all of a sudden it registered, and that's when it hit. It was kind of like a star anise, black licorice taste, which I love black licorice. You guys have heard me talk on past shows if you watched them. I mean, my age, I've had the old school candy around when I've traveled overseas, when I'm in Africa, other places, and they have these bags of black licorice, and then covered in these other little dots and crunchies things, and they really like their black licorice over there. And I always look forward when I'm overseas to getting those bags of their licorice, and of course the old candies of black licorice. So I like that. So the flavors have definitely changed in the cigar, and I think this is a pretty complementary pairing with the flavors that I'm getting out of this, and the little bit of, I don't know if the bitterness is like kicking up something, but the sweetness and bitterness in this beer is really working with this cigar. I really enjoy this. Look at that smoke, right? I can see it from my end, and the lights are shining on it. It's this cloud just floating up here. It looks really good. I've got my air purifier right over here. I've got a window Vornado exhaust fan blowing out the window. When summer hits, I will change that. But right now, air circulates pretty well if I turn that thing up. I don't have it, it's only on medium right now. I don't want to get it too loud. But so it's doing just fine right now. But anyways, this is the flavor changes in this. I'm really enjoying this. So how about I get into this, get down to the last third, and I will get back to you guys. All right, welcome back, y'all. Definitely into the last third there. The burn, I mean, I just looked at it before I turned the cameras on, and the burn was fantastic. I think I let it sit too long on one side, because you can see how it's gone one level. It's like one whole level. So when I set this down, I'm gonna set the long side down like that to get it caught up. Again, the ash is still iffy. I mean, when I tap it, it comes off pretty easy. I have not had to retouch this thing up at all. I even left the room to go let the dogs in, and came back 5 minutes and it was still burning. I did not have to do anything to it. I can see right now as I'm turning it that it is definitely going to catch up on its own. So fantastic construction on this. The flavors, the cocoa and the graham cracker has gone away. That other flavor that I had at the beginning has gone away. It is more of a rich earth flavor now. I don't know if that's just because I'm this far into it and the smoke is more intense. The beer, obviously, I've been sipping with it. Beer, oh, it's good beer. Still retro hell, no problem. Yeah, it's kind of a rich, earthy taste. Sweet leather now, kind of earthy. It's staying on that same side of the wheel of flavor wheel. And yeah, I don't have a flavor wheel with me, but I've got it in my head of what to look at. Very, very nice cigar. I would definitely smoke this again. I would love to pair this with a great high proof bourbon. A really good high proof bourbon. I've got some new ones in my cabinets right over there. I would really like to something that's good and rich, a good rich healthy bourbon, nothing light, like everybody's, Buffalo Trace or whatever. That's just Buffalo Trace would be too light for this cigar. I think it would well overpower it. I think you need a whiskey, a bourbon or something that is going to stand up to this cigar. That's why I think that beer is doing really well. The beer is definitely standing up to it as far as the flavors go. And got to check the microphone. That's what I'm talking about. When I'm in this cave by myself, it's like, okay, what do I got to do? I got to turn this light on, that light on, these lines on back here. I've got to make this right. I got to turn that on, make sure everything's synced up. So forgive me, but yeah, the construction fantastic. Smoke output is still there. Yeah, that is just, even down to this far, that is just pleasant. That is just freaking delicious. I would definitely love to get a box of these. Just fantastic cigar. So with that review, like I said, the beer this time, you know what we do with pairings. I wish Dave was here. This would have been a fantastic pairing to have with Dave on camera. Might have to sit down with him sometime and just do this by itself, but don't have a lot of that beer left. That was a specialty beer. So if you guys were to have this cigar and want to get a beer, I would say get a good stout with it. I wouldn't do an IPA. I would do a stout, something that's going to have some richness to it to stand up to this cigar. But fantastic pairing. I'm glad I did this. Fantastic cigar. Good job, Matt Booth, General Cigars, Scandinavian Tobacco Group, putting this cigar together. Just construction, smoke. The only thing downfall, like I said, was the ash was a little loose, and I had to make sure I tapped it off. But other than that, the draw is perfect. I'm down this far, and I'm getting a little bit of heat on my lips from getting down this far. Granted, I could use a nubber, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with a nubber. You know what a nubbing tool is, but there is the nubber at that you can go out, and it's a very cool product. I don't have mine here with me. Very cool product. I'll smoke it down until it burns my fingers. And the nubbing tool, of course, is so you don't burn your fingers. But this is just a fantastic pairing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you've had this cigar, let me know in the comments below what you've paired it with, what your thoughts on this cigar are. If you've had other Room 101s, or again, like we always ask, if you guys have a pairing that you want me to do, hopefully I'm going to be back together with Dave Yancey and Steven Rast over there at Tobacco Cabana pretty soon. My back's healing pretty good, but I have to take it easy. I do too much, and then my back makes me pay for it at the end of the day. So I don't want to go too soon. So hopefully this month is the last month I do it in here, but I can't promise you anything. But fantastic cigar, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Pick up your collectible Texas Cigar Roadshow laser engraved whiskey glass at giftygarage.net.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We're here for a product review. I've got another one from CIGARISM. You guys remember those? We did a lighter. Matter of fact, I keep the lighter right here. It's a really good sized tabletop lighter. I really like it. You guys can get percentage off with the TCR code on that product, the travel door that we did, and this one that we're going to do right here. Again, CIGARISM comes in a great looking case, classy, got the sleeve, and another box. It's exact same way, logo. I think it's very classy. It looks great. And what do we have in this one? It is a pair of scissors. It is a good sized pair of scissors. This one comes with its leather case here. And yeah, that's a good sized pair of scissors, right? And here's the scissors right here. So you look at that right there. You look at the construction of those, the finish, the gray on the handles. It's got CIGARISM on the cutting blade part. And it's just a really cool looking pair of scissors. They are large. That is no doubt. So my only question with these would be, where am I going to keep them? Probably right here on a table. Probably not going to carry these with me on a trip somewhere. It's just going to be it's going to take up too much space. So I would probably leave these in my humidor, my man cave, where I've got my humidor, obviously, right here. This is a humidor. You know what I'm saying, right? But great looking, really nice action. This has got, it is so smooth. It's just like, I don't know what they did to the little mechanism in there to make it so smooth, but it's got some resistance so you can feel it. It doesn't just plop, close. So it's got some resistance. The calipers, if you will, on here, the blade, you can see that right there, that's gonna take care of a pretty good sized cigar. Just in that right there. And then of course you just close it down. What I like using scissors for is, more than likely it is a torpedo. I know a lot of people will take the torpedo and they'll do a V-cut on it to maintain the taper of the cigar. I like to do a torpedo cut at an angle, and you get more surface to draw from in your mouth. But that's what I'm using scissors for. I usually don't use scissors to cut the top cap off of something. It just doesn't seem, it has to get through that first layer, and then you're trying to pick it off. It can be done, but I really like it on a torpedo. You just go onto the side, it's going to be straight. You don't have to worry about a cap or anything. Boom, you just cut it. So that's what I like about that. The little case here, I'm gonna slip that inside there. So that is pretty snug, but then it just goes down right in there. And you can look here, it's gonna be right centered. You can see the center part of the scissors where they pivot is right there. And then of course it just meets up. It's a perfect fit in there. So very nice, elegant. I mean, it'll sit nice on my my electric humidor right here in the man cave. Probably won't take it with me somewhere, but I do like keeping a pair of scissors around for cigars in those occasions like I'm talking about with a torpedo. I might try it on some other ones, but we'll see how this one works. Being that the blades are bigger, that could handle a bigger cap. Let me know about your comments. If you guys use scissors, what do you prefer? I know a lot of guys are traditional. You know, when I started out with a punch. Went to a punch. And then it was V-cut. And over the years, I've just gone to a straight cut. I like a straight cut. I will do occasionally a V-cut and occasionally a punch, but more 90% of the time I'm gonna be doing a straight cut. And like I said, the scissors come in handy on torpedoes. That's just the way I like it. Let me know what you guys do. Do you have a pair of scissors? If you don't, I'm gonna put the description down below and where you can get these. And of course, with the TCR code that's gonna be connected to it, you can get the percentage off there. Let me know what you guys use. What do you like to use? I wanna hear some comments. Punch, why? You know, if you do like your specific way, why? Why? Do you have a thought? Does it give you better draw? Whatever. Or is it just tradition and that's the way you've always done it? Okay? Again, guys, that is the CIGARISM scissors, cigar scissors. Very elegant, comes with the leather case, and I think it's a great looking product. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, that's another show. I hope you enjoyed it. Some news. Texas Toast was a little different. It's going to be brought to us by Railport Brewery each time now. They're going to sponsor the Texas Toast. Be a different beer each time, though. This one, it was the Totality. That one was made special for the Eclipse. I did find out from Richard that he probably will do it again for their 6th anniversary coming up this year, I believe in May. And so you can look for it again there. It's really good. India, Black India Pale Ale. Fantastic. And it paired very well with that Room 101 Hit Run Redux. Fantastic cigar. I've got to get some more of those. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please help me continue to grow the channel. You guys are doing great. The numbers are going up. Just hit that notification bell, the like, subscribe, do all that social media stuff that's going to help us out. Spread the word about Texas Cigar Roadshow and what we're doing. We try to do something a little bit different. And again, I got to thank, as you saw on the screen, our road crew. That's the tier where it was the top. I'm going to put in another level past the road crew, and I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Tell you what. Let's do something. If you guys can come up with a name of the next tier, we have Pit Stop, Road Crew. What is the next tier for the top tier? It's going to be a $10 level. You will get your coin in 3 months instead of 6 months. And then every month you will be put in a drawing. Those that are at that top level will be put in a drawing for 5 cigars from my personal stash. And so every month we'll do a spin with all the names that are in there. So help us grow in that way. That's going to help the channel get out there more and help me do more as full-blown road shows, you guys know, going to the shops. But spread the word. Go to patreon.com and you guys can be a part of our road crew, our pit stop, or whatever it is. So if you can come up with a name for the top tier that I like, that I think it would fit really good with my theme of things, I will send you, we'll figure out something, but I'll send you something pretty cool and let you know, okay? All right, guys, that's another show. I really appreciate it. And until we see you guys again, enjoy the leaf, grow the culture. Texas Cigar Roadshow is presented by Lone Star Cigar Association.